Alright, back to Pokemon Crystal. Let's see if we can get to the second gym and through Sprout Tower. I knew there was a tower, I just forgot what the tower was called. But it's called Sprout Tower, and I'm pretty sure it's where we're supposed to be going now. So let's rip through it and get to the top. There's a bunch of these sages, and they all have Bellsprouts. So we're basically just going to be fighting Bellsprout over and over and over. I probably should have healed up before we came in here, it looks like. But at the same time, it also looks like we can basically just one-shot through all of these Bellsprout, and I do have a potion in my bag, and I'm about to hit level 14, so with all of those factors considered, we may just make it to the top of Sprout Tower without too much of an issue. Let's see if we can get through this one last guy here, and then maybe I'll use up that potion, just in case we do have some kind of mishap and I get hit by something. If memory's serving me right, but this may just be an overlap from Pokemon Yellow in Lavender Town. But I feel like there also may be a guy in here that has a Haunter at the top, but that may just be a load of nonsense. What would be super cool is if Pepsi can evolve while we're here in Sprout Tower. I definitely think it's possible, even though I'm weak to the grass type Bellsprouts that are all throughout this tower. I do still think that we can hit level 16 and evolve into a Croconaw. Croconaw's pretty funny, chubby, derpy little guy, but once we get to Feraligatr, we're cruising. Badass alligator. Is this the top floor already? We do have another potion. Let's see. Crush through some more of these guys. Ooh, a Hoot, the first different Pokemon than Bellsprout. It's funny because I was just about to say that I feel like I'm wrong about what I said earlier, and I think there's only going to be Bellsprout in this tower. But would you look at that? Alright, it's question mark, question mark, question mark. He used an escape rope, though, and got up on out of here. What, he's too scared to fight me? Come on. But this guy's going to check the ties between my Pokemon and I. Well, they must be good because I'm one-shotting your Pokemon, buckaroo. Light work. Level 16, there we go. That should be a Croconaw once we defeat this Hoot. One more scratch. Let's go. Critical hit. Pepsi wants to evolve. Yeah. Come on. No? Does it maybe not evolve to level 18 or something? Interesting. I don't think I pressed B without realizing it, so I don't think it was that. Honestly, not too sure where I'm supposed to go next, but I just ran around Violet City a bit, and there wasn't really anywhere to go within Violet City. So the only place I can think of really left is this dark cave. But I suppose I can explore a bit more, maybe try to catch myself something that can learn Flash. I think a Bellsprout should be able to learn it. Okay, there's a route here, I just didn't look hard enough. So I keep going through the other way, straight through Violet City. There's a whole other route here, although there's Sudowoodo blocking that way. Is there another way I could go down? I think there might have been a down. Yeah, let's see. Can I go through here? Runes of... okay. I'll sell you Slowpoke Tail for $1 million. You want this? Yeah. I thought kids these days were loaded. Oh, I guess not. Sorry, bud. The kids these days got screwed over and are definitely not loaded because everything is super expensive for our generation, and we are basically struggling to afford to ever be able to buy a home. So no, we don't have a lot of money. But what we do have is a Croconaw. So, I mean, take that. And my mom took my money that she saved and bought me something nice. What a good day it's turning out to be. And look at this chonky, cute Pepsi guy. He's definitely the Pepsi colors and everything. What a good nickname. Alright, so this is the cave I have to get through. Union Cave. Not Dark Cave. And for this one, we won't need Flash. So we're just going to blast through this with Croconaw, who's already level 19. I'm assuming be level 20 by the time we get through this cave, because there's going to be some Onyxes and some Geodudes, and we can just water gun them and one-shot them, and it'll be nice and easy. So that should be pretty fun. Let's see, Hiker Russell sent out Geodude. They're only level 4 still, though, and I'm level 19. That's kind of a bummer in a way. I kind of wish that they were like level, you know, even like 14 or something. That way I can basically still one-shot them, but I'm getting like 5 times the XP at that point. So, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Also, I guess I should and could be catching other Pokemon to make part of the team so that Croconaw isn't just carrying everything and is like 19 levels ahead of everything. But it is what it is. I don't really have a team planned out that I'm going to pick. As I said in the last episode, which if you haven't watched yet, you should definitely go watch that. I'm not super familiar with Johto region. I did play through Crystal as a kid on the actual Game Boy itself, and I do remember it. I had a Typhlosion, and I remember using Cut on everything, even though Cut was not that great of a move. I'm not sure why I even taught Cut to my Typhlosion, but I remember just beating the Pokemon League over and over and over and over and over again using Cut on everything with my Typhlosion, getting it all the way to level 100 at the time. But aside from that, I don't really remember too much of Johto. It's not like, say, Kanto, or especially Hoenn, where I just played the games over and over and over and over and over, and I got super familiar with the campaign, and I guess even just with all the Pokemon from that region. Like, I was trying to plan a team and just in my head of what Pokemon I'm gonna have for this playthrough, and I couldn't even remember a lot of what Pokemon were in Johto. I mean, a lot of them I remember are in here, but I just don't even remember where you get them. So it's hard to plan out a team, because for example, can you even get it before the 8th gym? Or some of them I forget how they evolve. Like, do I need to trade it to evolve it? Just an example that comes to mind is maybe Donphan. Like, I thought that'd be somebody cool to have on my team through this playthrough, but I genuinely have no idea where I even get a Phanpy. And do I have to evolve it with friendship? Honestly, it's embarrassing to say, but I don't remember much of that stuff from Johto, as I was saying. You quiz me about that stuff with Kanto or Hoenn or even Sinnoh, to be honest, and I got you. But in Johto, I'm a little bit lacking. Am I through that cave already? That wasn't too bad. I mean, I figure they're not going to make the first cave that bad. Like, Mount Moon isn't that bad in Fire Red and Leaf Green. But it is a bit longer than what we just did there. And I just feel like Mount Moon was more of a challenge in the sense of, like, the Pokemon you're fighting up against are much higher level, and it's harder to just make it through the cave. I don't know why I got rid of Scratch instead of Leer. That was an accident, to be honest. That's what I get for trying to fast forward everything, I guess. Alright. What's the next town here? Azalea Town. I know we get to Goldenrod City soon, I think, and I'm pretty sure that's like one of the big cities in this game. But that must be the next one. So Azalea. We'll heal up. Is there a gym here? There is a gym. There's somebody blocking it. What do you say? Slowpoke tail heard it's tasty. Well, that other guy's selling them for $1 million. I just gotta save up. What's this place? Who are you? Want some balls? What a bold proposition. Slowpoke Tails. Old Kurt is on his way. Oh, I think that actually was who I was supposed to talk to, maybe. He mentions the Slowpoke Tails. Slowpoke Tail disappeared from town. They're being sold somewhere. Okay, now this cave is open. Slowpoke Well. There's somebody down here. Oh, it's Kurt. That's who they mentioned. Can't be helped. Show how gutsy you are. Okay. Okay, so there's just a bunch of Team Rocket grunts in here. I don't recall if there's a big boss at the end of this, but I guess we'll find out pretty quick. I'm still at a level where I can just one-shot everyone here, so that's pretty easy to just breeze through everything. I still haven't seen any Pokemon that I like want on the team. There's no wild Pokemon I've battled where I'm just like, oh, I want that guy. These poor Slowpoke don't have their tails anymore. They've been cut off. So that's pretty dark. Coughing level 14. It's actually nice in a way because I want the XP. Although I'm poisoned. I think I may have one antidote. Team Rocket broke up 3 years ago, but we have continued our underground activities. You can have fun watching us stir up trouble. Kurt, way to go. Let's get out of here. Alright, I should be able to make it to the Pokemon Center and heal up so I'm not poisoned anymore. And I'm assuming that's all I needed to do to clear the way for the gym. Perfect. Looks like it's going to be a grass type gym or poison or bug or something. Let's do it. Let's start taking on one by one. Twins, Amy and May sent out Spinnerack. Bit of a tongue twister. I just hurt myself in confusion 3 times in a row. That's pretty unlucky. Oh, 4 times in a row. Are we going to get 5th? No, because we're not confused anymore. Aha. So that didn't go so well. It's definitely looking like it's a bug type gym because we got all bug catchers. And, well, you know, they have bug type Pokemon. As long as they stay that level, we should be good. We're a bit higher level, the twins. But I'll either heal up or at least use a potion before the gym leader, so that should be able to help quite a bit. Look at the Weedle, Kakuna, and what? Oh, a Beedrill. Was not expecting that. I was expecting another Kakuna or another Weedle, to be honest. But I think we got this, no problem. Level up to 23. We're looking good still. And yeah, we'll use one of these potions. We got enough. Use 2. Then I might not even have to go back at all. We'll fight all the trainers in here. Might as well use the experience. Paras. 2 bites will get this guy down. Although the paralysis doesn't help our case. Do I have a paralyze heal? I do. I have 1. Again, might as well use it. I could have ran back and healed. It would have only taken a second, but what do you have the paralyze heal for if you're not going to use it, right? So dude's name's Bugsy. So 100% bug type trainer. Alright, Metapod. Easy, we'll just hit you with a couple bites. Even with a Harden, we still got that easy. Kakuna, same thing. Did more damage than I was expecting even. And Scyther. Cool. A little bit more challenging on the Scyther here, but still just going to be a bunch of bites over and over and over. And boom, that'll do it. Almost leveled up to 24, but not quite, hey? And there we go, Hive Badge. I love the names of the badges in this region. Alright, that's it. Second gym done. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications, like the video, and stay tuned for episode 3, where, you know, we'll take on the 3rd gym. Have a good one. See you guys.